Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to be going over the practicing, and delivery experiential experience. This is a sales pitch that students present, basically reiterating the importance of practice and what it means to practice and how different speeches can be delivered. Okay, so it's important to note that before this activity takes place, you should have previously reviewed purpose and topic selection. And within this lesson, you are going to be constructing an outline with the students for the special occasion speech. The activity itself reiterates the idea of practicing makes perfect. Not necessarily perfect, but practice makes improvement. Um, and they really need to get in the habit of practicing their speeches. So, as their first speech approaches the special occasion speech, this is a great activity to get students to understand the importance of practicing their speech and delivery methods. So, the resources that you're going to need are your PowerPoint slides. Your PowerPoint slides should contain an outline for special occasion speeches, the type of special occasion speeches you will be covering, um, types of delivery and practice methods, as well as how to create an outline, which includes body, introduction, conclusion, and how you want them to form that outline. I would recommend giving them an outline reference or an outline format, maybe a template that you would suggest they use, just to kind of help them out a little. Okay, so our objectives for this lesson are students will be able to identify key elements in preparing to deliver a speech. Students will be able to generate an outline for a special occasion speech, and students will be able to present a special occasion speech. And all of these objectives will be completed within week 4 of your lesson plan. On day 9, you are going to go into what special occasion speeches are. You should provide your rubric for the special occasion speech and allow students to pick their topic by the end of the class, okay? The types of special occasion speeches we are going to be covering are a toast, a eulogy, and a speech of acceptance. Students will get to choose between those 3 speeches for their special occasion speech. We will also be going over the outline for that speech during the course, and I'll also kind of allow them the chance to try to pick and choose how they want to outline their speech as we're going through the lesson. It's important that they know that constructing the body is the main concept of the outline, okay? Coming up with specific purpose statements, essential idea statements. They're chunking their information and providing supporting details, as well as transitions throughout their outline. It is very important that they know the introduction and conclusion can really help make their speech strong, okay? It helps frame the speech, giving it a defined beginning and a defined end. And it serves as a function, the intro serves as a function to preview what will be covered in the speech. In the conclusion, we'll review what you have already covered throughout the speech. Okay. Let's make sure after that they go through their delivery methods. Let's also make sure they know that their outlines are to be turned in with their special occasion speeches. Moving forward, we're going to jump to delivery methods. Okay. The reason we're going over delivery methods is because with special occasion speeches, there's different ways that you can deliver a special occasion speech. And it's important that students feel they have the liberty to choose how they deliver their speech. While there is a best way to do things, it's best for students to find out through experience. And today, during their activity, they're going to get a little taste of what they want to experience during their speech and what to look for while they're practicing. So the delivery methods should include impromptu speaking, manuscript speaking, extemporaneous speaking, and memorized speaking. And you should also go over practice methods, best practices for practicing a speech at home, which includes speaking out loud, ensuring that they're standing while they speak, and practicing as if there's an audience that they're looking at and not just focusing on one central point in the room. Advise that they record themselves so they can see what they look like while they're speaking and evaluate their speaking process. Make sure they're very aware of the time so they don't go over or above their assigned time, or they don't stop too soon. And ensure that they know while these methods are in conjunction. Today, the activity is going to show them what it's like just to apply one of these methods, which is going to be difficult because it's meant to be difficult. Students should see the difficulty in only practicing one way. It should push students to apply multiple practicing methods for their special occasion speeches and speeches throughout the entire semester. You're going to place the students in 4 to 5 groups. You're going to give each group a random object. This random object is what they are creating their sales pitch over. Okay? You're going to have 2 bags. One will be labeled delivery method. The other will be labeled method of practice. Within these bags, you will have the different delivery methods and the different methods of practice. Students from each group should pick one out of each bag. So they should have one delivery method and one method of practice per group. After they have this, you're going to explain to them that they are creating a sales pitch. They have to convince their audience to purchase this product using their delivery type and their method of practice. Okay, so they'll have about 8 minutes to come up with their sales pitch. During this 8 minutes, they'll use their method of practice to present a specific delivery type. For example, if their method of practice is standing up or sitting down, they will practice either standing up or sitting down. And if they have an impromptu speech, they won't do too much practicing because impromptu speaking is simple back and forth. That is how they will present their pitch. So, the objective of this activity aligns with the objectives of your lessons. So students will be able to identify key elements in preparing to deliver a speech. They'll be able to understand the benefits of delivery-related behaviors, and they'll be able to use these techniques to help enhance their speech delivery. After this activity is done, I'd like you to sit and have a conversation with your students. Talk about how they felt while they were presenting their sales pitch, what the most difficult part of the activity was, if they think their method of practice aligned with how they had to deliver their speech. Ask them if they were given the opportunity to choose a different method of practice or to combine methods of practice, what would they choose and why? Ask, how did the language they use impact the effectiveness of their speech? How did they think the way they practice impacted their sales pitch? You also want to ask, based on this activity, what have you learned about the importance of practicing? And lastly, after experiencing methods of practice in the classroom, ask how they think they might use these methods during future public speaking opportunities outside of the classroom. Thank you.